What's up, everybody? Que lo que Kentucky Fried Chicken con yuca. Good day, guten tag, konnichiwa. I swear, bro, I'm like a freaking Google Translate when it comes to these languages, boy. All right, bro, let me stop. But in all seriousness, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. All right, so today we're updating our vampire deck with the punk cards. And we added the newly added bestial cards just to test things out. But I will say, bro, with every new like selection pack that gets added to the game, with every new like monster and deck profile and archetype that gets added to the game, I feel like it makes playing zombies more worse and more worse and more worse, bro. Because right now it is definitely not a great time to be playing zombies. There's just way too many graveyard hate strategies, and now with the bestials, they can banish a light or dark monster from the graveyard, and then all of our zombie monsters are dark based monsters. So yeah, it's tough playing zombies right now, bro. But nevertheless, what can we do? We love the deck, we like playing it. And I just made a couple of changes, I was experimented with this thing with the max change too, and with the dark law. So these two cards, I'm still like testing the waters with this. So I had one gameplay with this, and then I have another gameplay where I pretty much took it out. And then I have this as the final deck that I decided to go with. But yeah, I'll cover the whole deck in its entirety at the end of the video. I don't want to waste too much of your time. So let's just jump into these replays. Oh, yep. People, welcome back. We are in game number 1, and we're gonna go up against Blackwings. Now, unfortunately for us, we did not draw any hand traps, so I am going to fast forward this portion as I don't have any way of disrupting his combo. So to save some time, we're just gonna skip over some of this. Now, I heard that our opponent, he finally was able to discover his grandmother's hidden chicken recipe, and that's exactly what he's trying to do here with these chickens. He's gonna cook up a special chicken soup. And I mean, I don't know what it's gonna taste like at the end. I think it's just gonna be covered in blood, and that's it, because when I get through with him, that's all that's gonna be remaining of these chickens. But we'll see what he does. Oh man, my man is just going and going and going. All right, now he's got the hot red dragon archfiend. Then he's gonna go into the assault wing dragon, and I believe he's going to make 3 of these if I remember correctly. Yep, there he goes. That's number 2. And then this synchro monster is kind of like the Despia monster, the Masquerade. Whenever you like activate a monster or card effect, they're gonna burn your life points. So, all right, he's still going. He's still going. Oh, that's right. He's gonna go into his big boss monster. So let's take a look at this field, bro. He has his ultimate boss monster that's unaffected by card effects or anything, and then he can place a wedge counter on one of my monsters, then he can steal it. And he's got 1, 2, 3 these cards. Whenever I activate a card or something, he can burn me for 700 damage, so that's 700 times 3. And then he's got what I thought would have been an Omni Negate. He's got the Dragon Archfiend. So here, I thought this card, because it says you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. So that's why I didn't go into Evenly Matched. I didn't want Evenly Matched to get negated. But because he didn't negate the mass change or anything, I was a little confused with what's going on. But anyway, so we get our Max Hero Dark Law over here. Okay, now with the Mad Mauler, it can special summon itself back. And then with these 2 monsters, we're gonna be able to make our Immortal Dragon. And I'm just burning. Alright, so we go into our Immortal Dragon. And then the Immortal Dragon is going to allow us to send a monster from our deck to the graveyard, which I was going to try to pitch Banshee so that I can get our Zombie World on the field. But our opponent ends up negating it, so I cannot send anything. But now I have a level 6 tuner and a level 5 monster, and my life points is at 900, so I'm gonna make the big boy Psychic and Punisher. So now my Psychic and Punisher is unaffected by anything because my life points are way lower than my opponent's. And then now I'm gonna hit him with the evenly matched. Alright, then it's back to us. And then I didn't activate the Psychic and Punisher here to boost his attack because he still has this card that's gonna burn me for 700 damage. So yeah, that's why I didn't give my Psychic and Punisher a damage boost, because I didn't want to burn for 700, 1000, 1400 damage. It would have been game if I would have activated. But our opponent cannot do anything. He cannot target Psychic and Punisher because of my life points. So yeah, I'm just going to wipe out his board with one Psychic and Punisher. Then I'm going to set the Medora just so that I can have a shuffle if it gets destroyed or anything like that. Alright, he's going to activate his Whirlwind. He's going to try to cook up something again. Alright, with this monster, he's going to be able to Synchro Summon. And then now I can give my Psychic and Punisher a damage boost because he cannot burn me for anything. And then he just concedes because he has no he has no out, bro. That's what happens when your whole recipe just backfires on you, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know what your grandma told you about the recipe, but it is no good, bro. You're gonna have to, yeah, find a different concoction. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, everybody, welcome back. Game number 2. And in this time, we're gonna go up against Mr. Potato. Against the Potato. Let's see if he's gonna end up playing like a potato. Alright, so I activate the Maxis, and he's going to special summon a token, but he's got the Call by the Grave. Then I'm gonna try to negate with the Infinite Impermanence. But he's got the Heavenly Dragon Circle, which is gonna be able to tribute his monster. Alright, so I guess he's not playing like a potato. Alright, he's got the Ashuna to the hand. So all of my cards get negated. Shit, I look like the potato right now. Maxi is negated. Infinite Impermanence is negated. That's what I get for talking crap, right? Alright, now he's got the Strategist. He's going to be able to special summon the Strategist, get another token. And then with this, he's going to go into the Chang Ying. No barrel on the floor. He's got the Chang Ying instead. Alright, then we're going to burn for 1200. My man's got a venereal disease and I don't want it. Stop burning me. No, thank you. Alright, we're going to special summon our Z Amen. See, the dude is contagious, bro. I just talked about the venereal disease, bro. Now I caught it. Now I got to burn for 600 life points so that I can special summon a monster. This is bullcrap, bro. Be careful with who you duel against, bro. Always practice safe dueling, alright? Always practice safe dueling. Remember that. Alright, with the Chaos Ruler, we're going to be able to mill some cards. Alright, let's see. What can we add? Alright, Unizombie. So we're going to add Unizombie. And then everything is going to get milled to the graveyard. Normal summon Unizombie. But before that, we're going to make our Psychic and Punisher. And since because our life points is lower than our opponent's, Psychic and Punisher is unaffected by anything. So we're going to get rid of the Chang Ying. And the reason why I got rid of the Chang Ying, because I'm going to banish a monster from my graveyard. And if I banish a monster while the Chang Ying is active, obviously, you know, the Chang Ying is going to pop off, and I don't want that. Alright, so now we can get our bad boy Balladrock out here. And then using the Unizombie and the Balladrock, we're going to make Vampire Sucker. So that on our opponent's turn, when the Balladrock special summon itself, we can draw a card. And then we also have a Bestial monster in our hand. Alright. So now we can draw a card and we draw into Void Void. Alright. And then I guess he bricked, so it's back to us. Now we got Super Poly. And then this is just pretty much game. So Psychic and Punisher is going to get a boost. And Vampire Sucker providing that final bite. Alright, sorry Mr. Potato. I guess you did play like a potato at the end of the day. Alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, my people. Welcome to game number 3. And this will be our last replay for today. Sorry I couldn't get enough replays with the Vampire deck, but I just haven't been able to play much. And then it's just been crazy tough playing zombies, bro. Like, again, to all my fellow zombie players, if you're still using zombies, I applaud you because it is not easy for us right now. Alright, and now usually in a normal world, I would fuse the Baladrock and the Unizombie to make a Vampire Sucker so that I can draw a card on my opponent's turn. But because of the Bestial cards, I'm just afraid, bro, that they're going to target the Doom King and get it banished. But alright, he activates Lightning Storm to get rid of my cards. And we're going up against the Pendulum deck, the Solfachord. I'm not too familiar with this deck, but it's all good. I'm going to activate Maxi since he's going to do a whole bunch of Pendulum Summon. 2, 3 summons. Alright, we get a Heartbeat Feather Duster. He's going to go into Heavy Metal Foes. Damn, I see the Astrograph out there, so he's going to special summon the Astrograph now. This is one deck, bro, that I have no knowledge about. When it comes to pendulums, like, I have no clue how to play pendulums. Like, it's just... But I'm interested in the Abyss Actors. That deck seems like it could be fun, and I don't know, maybe it could be an introduction to pendulum. So I might just mess around with that. Alright, I guess this is the boss monster for this deck. He got a cool animation. He's gonna target the zombie world to negate it so that all his monsters are spellcasters again and not zombies. And my men missed lethal, so that's gonna cost him. So from here, he's gonna make an Appaloosa. And then we draw into emergency teleport, but we got that Super Poly on the field, so using Super Poly, we're gonna make Garura. We're gonna break his board. And now we're in a good position, because now he only has one card in his hand, and he has no monsters. And then Doom King is gonna come back. And then Zombie World is active again, so all the monsters are zombies again. Well, actually, no, it's still negated, my bad. Okay, the Z-Almond is going to add the Foxy Tune, then the Foxy Tune is going to send itself and another Z-Almond so that we can special summon our Deer Note. And then with this, we're going to make Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Alright, and with this, we're going to be able to excavate our deck. But before that, the Deer Note is going to activate in the graveyard, and we can special summon a monster. So we special summon our Z-Almond. And then now we have a level 3 tuner and a level 8 monster, so we can make a Psychic and Punisher. And because our life points is way lower than our opponent, so that means, you know, the Psychic and Punisher is going to get a big damage boost. And that's all she wrote. Too bad on our opponent, bro. He had me, but he missed lethal and it cost him. Alright, so now the Psychic and Punisher is going to get a damage boost. And 11,000 to the face. Alright, but this was just a quick update to our vampire deck. So let's go into the deck profile and see what we're trying to do with the newly established vampire deck. Alright everybody, welcome to the deck list portion. And right away, let's just get into it. So we're running one Vampire Familiar. We're running one Glow Up Bloom. You know, the Glow Up Bloom is going to special summon either the Doom King or the Void if Zombie World is active. And then the Familiar is, we use it to pretty much search for the Void. We have two Maxi, you know, to draw some cards. We got the Retainer so that we can search for our Omni Negate Trap card. And then we have Matt Mauler, which is sort of an extender. He can bring himself back from the graveyard whenever we have a level 6 or higher monster. Then we have Unizombie is one of our starters. One Ash Blossom. We have 3 Z-Almond as another starter. We got 2 Vampire Ghosts as another starter. We got 1 Mizuki as an extender in the graveyard. And Mizuki, thank God, is not dark, because if Mizuki was a dark monster, then, like, I don't know if it would even be worth running Mizukis anymore. And then we got Banshee to search for the zombie world. And then we have 2 Shufflers just to help, you know, recycle cards, especially the punk cards. We have 1 Vampire Frontline to give our zombie monsters a damage boost. And then we have 1 Deer Note to special summon so that we can make a Chaos Ruler. Then we got the Bestial Bagnemot and the Bestial Druidworm. And then this is, you know, to counter Tillaments and all of that stuff. And then we got the Doom King and we got the Void, our 2 boss monsters. We have 2 Foxy Tune. We got 1 Algul Mazura. He can protect our zombie monsters from being destroyed. And then we got back row removal. We got the 2 zombie worlds. And then we have the burial from a different dimension. And then this is just to put monsters that are banished back in our graveyard. Yep, we got 2 super polys. We have 2 emergency teleport, 2 call by the grave, 1 evenly matched, 2 infinite impermanence, and 1 vampire domination. And then I know in the first replay, you guys saw the mass change, but I removed this card because it was not being as consistent as I wanted it to be. But you can definitely tech this in if you want to, and you can switch one of these monsters for the Dark Glow. But I prefer to go the Garura route because Garura, I can break boards more easily with this card. So we have also a Starving Venom Fusion Dragon as super poly target. Then we have the Motor Dragon. It can send a zombie monster to the graveyard, so we can send either Banshee to get the zombie warfield spell, or we can send the Mizuki, anything that we may need in the graveyard. But you know, just be careful because with the bestial cards, it's really risky now playing graveyard reliant decks. Then we got the Omega Frame Lord to put back any banished card that we may have. We got our Chaos Ruler to mill and add a light or dark monster from our deck to our hand. We got the Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. This card can banish a monster when it's special summoned. And then we got the Baron de Fleur. We got the Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. We got 1 Psychic and Punisher. I pretty much built this deck around this monster, to be honest, because right now this right here is probably the best thing the zombies got going on, that we're able to make this monster very easy with the punk cards. Then we got 1 Dampier Vampire Sheridan. And we got the newly added Wallow. This card can really come in clutch when we want to close games, or when we want to go for lethal, especially against like Telemans, you know, any deck that has a lot of cards in the graveyard, because this card right here is going to give our monsters an attack boost of 100 for each card that's in the graveyard. And then, you know, we got the Zombie Vampire, Vampire Sucker, Vampire Fascinator, and 1 YuGiOh. And then YuGiOh is going to negate any activated effects from monsters that are banished. And then if a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, or if an effect is activated in the graveyard, we can target a monster on the field, change its attack to 0, and then if we do, it can negate their effect. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm running with. Updated vampire punk deck. I think right now this may be the best way to play zombies, if you will. I don't know, you know, with the bestials and all of that, it's just really tough right now for zombies, bro. I feel like with every new card that's get added to the game, it just makes it more and more difficult for zombies. But shout outs to all of you that are still playing zombies, bro. Big ups to you all. But that's it from me. Thank you all. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all. Peace out.